So you've spent most of the pandemic working, like my husband Mark, in Vancouver. How are you doing?
Vancouver.
Yes.
I'm good. I'm finally back home, but yes, I was there for a good 9 months up in Canada.
Yeah.
So 9 months. It took. It was definitely a challenge, but Vancouver's beautiful. But it's nice.
Without your family, though.
Yes, my family. My family's actually from Toronto, Canada, but I flew them all out here just recently to Vancouver to spend some time with them and have a good little everybody at the same house and get back to our roots, a big Ukrainian family together.
Well, Kelly talks about some of the fun things to do there because Mark has been there for years shooting. What did you guys do with the family in Vancouver?
Oh my gosh. Well, my brother, who is an Afghanistan veteran, who is a warrant sergeant, a warrant officer, he took us on this hike. I couldn't believe it. It's not even a hike. It was the middle of nowhere, off the beaten path, up in Gross Mountain. And he's like a paratrooper. He comes prepared. And he's like, we're just going to go for a little walk. And we ended up going up this 3.5, 4-hour hike with I'm not kidding you, there were bears around, and he ended up bringing rope, and we're checking it down. There's no path whatsoever. And we ended up going up and down these hills and waterfalls, and death-defying. Literally, I was on the edge of my seat, and I'm like, literally good, but kill him. But we made it through, had some trail mix, and had a glass of wine, and I definitely feel much better to be home.
But then back, it's just too much of a commitment, isn't it?
Did you do the grouse grind? Did you guys ever do the grouse grind?
Have you done it, Kelly?
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
The first time I went to Vancouver, I heard about the grouse grind, and I'm like, well, I'm going to go for a walk, and I live right there, so 5 minutes away. And I ended up going up, and then there's a point of no return. When you're going up for 20 minutes and then you can't turn back because it's too dangerous to go back. So you have no way of going other than up. And that's what I ended up doing. I promised myself, I'm like, oh my gosh. And there's people that are like, I'm not kidding you, and they're like 60s that are doing this in record speed.
By the way, did you see the people that would stop and smoke a cigarette? And I was fascinated by them. Like smoking, and I think, what? Where are you from?
I have no idea, but these people are like, the people train all year just to do on this hike, the gross grind. Yep. It is serious. It is a serious thing, and definitely a checklist. Once you've done it, you're like, okay.
Pack the parachute every time you go see Mark. Now I get it. Okay.
I'm telling you, it's
in to see what happens next. It's a scene from Big Sky.
Yeah, which just got picked up for a second season.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I just found out late last night. Yeah, I'm very excited.
Tell us about the show for anybody who hasn't seen it yet.
It's a thriller. It's exciting. It's based on C.J. Box's novels. David E. Kelley was the showrunner for the first season. We have Al Wood, who's now the showrunner for the second season. And it's very exciting. It's completely, we're getting a whole new different castmates in every 6 or 7 episodes. And then we switch over. So there's going to be constant flow of new ideas and new fresh faces and new storylines. So there should be at least 2 or 3 different storylines a season. And
you get to work with Kylie Bunbury, who I know so well.
Kylie worked with Mark, right?
Yeah. She's a really dear friend of ours, and we just love her so much.
She's great.
Yeah.
She's great. I think we play such different characters on the show, but I think we really complement each other in a lot of ways because we're polar opposites, but yet we're both trying to work together for the same goal, and there's a lot of respect and love there.
Stephen King reached out about your show, tweeted about it, right? A big fan.
I know. That was one of the best tweets I've ever read. Stephen King is definitely behind us. And I think he wrote that it's like one of the most exciting Emmy, award-winning network show, which is exciting for thrilling. So for Stephen King, I'm a huge fan of his. So
that's a really big deal.
That was amazing. Amazing to get his love and support.
Did you respond to the tweet?
Hell yeah! Are you kidding me?
What'd you say back?
I just was pretty much saying this from you. It's coming, it goes a long way because I'm such a big fan of his. So
do you two follow each other now? And can you DM on Twitter? I don't remember.
DM on Instagram.
I'm not really good at the Twitter stuff,
Yeah,
truthfully.
I
You
don't
know,
do
someone
Twitter.
told me about it, and I just screen captured and redid it.
Someone told me
She
about
took a
that
picture
Twitter.
of the computer.
Hey, it's great to have you on Big Sky Tuesday nights. That's at 10 p.m. on ABC. Take care, Katheryn. Continued success.
Thank you.